How to make your enemies fear you without raising your voice, threatening them, or even saying a word. True power is never loud. It doesn't rely on shouting, threats, or displays of aggression. Instead, it operates in silence, an invisible force that unsettles, confuses, and intimidates simply by being unpredictable. Imagine standing face to face with a wild predator. It doesn't growl. It doesn't charge. It simply watches motionless, calculating. And somehow, that stillness is more terrifying than any roar. Or picture a grandmaster in chess, staring at the board with an unreadable expression. His opponent wipes the sweat from his brow, mind racing to predict the next move, but nothing is revealed. That is the power of uncertainty. When people don't know what you're thinking, they fear what you might do next. In this video, we will break down 6 silent strategies inspired by Stoic philosophy that will help you cultivate an unshakable presence, one that commands respect, instills fear, and keeps your enemies on edge without you having to utter a single word. If you master these principles, not only will your rivals think twice before crossing you, but they will also be haunted by the possibility of what you might be capable of. 1. Master your emotions, the silent power that commands fear. One of the most powerful ways to control any situation and instill fear in your enemies is to master your emotions. It sounds simple, but in reality, it is one of the hardest things to achieve. Think of a high-stakes poker game. A seasoned player sits at the table, his face unreadable. His opponents watch closely, searching for the slightest twitch, a flicker of doubt, anything that could reveal his hand. But he gives them nothing. No frustration, no excitement, no fear. He remains perfectly still, as if nothing in the world could shake him. That is power. Now imagine a different scenario. Someone is trying to provoke you, perhaps a rival at work, an adversary in business, or even someone in your personal life. They insult you, push your buttons, and wait for you to react. The moment you snap, whether in anger, frustration, or defensiveness, you hand them control. They know they can manipulate you, steer your emotions, and ultimately dictate your actions. The instant they see you lose control, they have already won. True strength lies in the ability to remain calm and composed, no matter the provocation. There is nothing more unsettling to an enemy than their failure to make you flinch. When they try to provoke you, and you remain unmoved, silent, steady, unreadable, they begin to doubt themselves. Why isn't he reacting? What is he thinking? Their own uncertainty becomes their weakness. This is the essence of Stoic philosophy. Emperor Marcus Aurelius once said, "The closer a man comes to a calm mind, the closer he is to real power." Think about that. Power does not come from shouting, retaliating, or showing emotion. It comes from the ability to remain composed under pressure, to rise above the chaos around you. How to master your emotions. Identify your triggers, understand what provokes you and why. Awareness is the first step to control. Control your breathing when emotions rise. Focus on your breath. A calm mind starts with a steady breath. Reframe emotional reactions as weakness. Losing control is not strength, it is vulnerability. The one who remains calm holds the power. When you can control yourself, no one can control you. In a world full of emotional outbursts and impulsive reactions, your unshakable calm is your greatest weapon. 2. Unshakable presence, the silent confidence that commands respect. There is a kind of confidence that earns both respect and fear, but it is not loud, boastful, or attention-seeking. It is a quiet, unshakable presence, the kind that doesn't need to be announced, yet is impossible to ignore. Imagine a warrior standing on the battlefield, completely still, eyes unwavering. He does not boast. He does not taunt. He simply exists in a state of absolute certainty. His enemies shift uncomfortably, sensing something unnerving about his composure. He is not the loudest, nor the most physically intimidating, yet everyone instinctively knows this is a man not to be underestimated. Now, think about walking into a room full of strangers. You don't need to speak loudly or demand attention. You don't need to prove anything. Yet people notice you. They can sense your presence, the way you carry yourself, the way you move with purpose. It isn't arrogance, it's self-assurance, the kind of confidence that comes from a deep, unshakable belief in yourself. This is the power of presence, a force so strong that it influences the environment without a single word. How to cultivate an unshakable presence. Stand tall. Own your space. Confidence starts with posture. Do not shrink yourself or hesitate. Stand straight, keep your shoulders back, and hold yourself with certainty. Your body language speaks before you do. Move with intention, never rush. Never fidget. Walk deliberately, as if every step is a choice. A person in control of their movements appears in control of everything. Master the power of silence. The strongest voices are not always the loudest. Learn to let silence work for you. A well-placed pause, a steady gaze, a moment of quiet contemplation, these can be far more powerful than 1,000 words. As Lao Tzu once said, silence is a source of great strength. Those who radiate quiet confidence do not need to prove anything because they already know who they are. And when you know exactly who you are, the world cannot shake you. 3. Let your actions speak louder than words. In a world overflowing with promises, empty words, and grand declarations, there is one undeniable truth: actions are the only currency of credibility. Think about how often people boast about what they will achieve, how successful they will become, or how they will change their lives. Yet, months or years pass, and nothing changes. Their words dissolve into nothingness because they were never backed by real effort. Now, contrast that with someone who speaks little but delivers relentlessly. They don't announce their goals, they accomplish them. They don't seek validation, they let results do the talking. These are the people who command true respect. If you want to be someone others fear, respect, and admire, say less and do more. Why actions hold more power than words. Words are cheap, but actions are proof. Anyone can say they are disciplined, strong, or successful, but only those who consistently act with discipline, strength, and success prove it. People might doubt your words, but they cannot deny your results. The power of consistency and discipline. True power is not in sporadic effort, but in unwavering discipline. Whether the task is big or small, whether others are watching or not, show up, do the work, and stay committed. Consistency is intimidating because so few people master it. Pursue excellence relentlessly. Don't just complete tasks, master them. The world is full of mediocrity, but those who refuse to settle stand apart. When you strive for excellence, people take notice, whether you announce it or not. Move in silence, let your results do the talking. Announcing your plans makes you predictable. Surprise is a weapon. Let people underestimate you. Let them assume you are idle. Then, when the results appear, they will have no choice but to recognize your power. As the saying goes, lions don't have to tell you they are lions. You just know the loudest person in the room is rarely the strongest. The one whose actions silently reshape the world around them, that is the person who truly holds power. 4. Never overreact to insults. Control is power. Imagine this. You're in a heated negotiation. The person across from you, agitated, impatient, throws an insult your way. They expect you to react, to get flustered, to show weakness. But instead, you remain calm. You don't frown, don't retaliate, don't even acknowledge the insult. You simply look at them with an unreadable expression, as if their words were nothing more than background noise. At that moment, you win. Because the second you let anger take over, you surrender control. And control is everything. Insults, criticisms, and provocations are weapons used by the weak to get a reaction. When you react emotionally, you validate their words. You give them power. But when you respond with silence or indifference, you strip them of their influence over you. The truly powerful do not need to defend their pride, they let their composure speak for them. How to maintain absolute control over your reactions. Recognize that emotional reactions are a form of surrender. The moment someone gets under your skin, they own you. They dictate how you feel, what you say, and what you do. But if you refuse to react, you remain untouchable. Master the art of the cold, indifferent response. Instead of arguing, offer a calm smile instead of retaliating. Let silence linger instead of defending yourself. Simply move on as if the insult never existed. Indifference is humiliating to those seeking a reaction. They want to see frustration, they get apathy. They want to see anger, they get nothing. And nothing is maddening. Understand that silence is the ultimate retaliation. Words can be countered. Arguments can be escalated. But silence is a mirror, forcing the other person to sit alone with their own insecurity. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus wisely said, "It's not what happens to you that matters, but how you react to it." True strength lies not in clashing with every insult, but in showing the world that nothing, absolutely nothing, can shake you. 5. Control what others know about you. The power of Mr. The less people know about your weaknesses, goals, and inner thoughts, the harder it becomes for them to manipulate you. Knowledge is power, and when others have too much insight into your life, they gain leverage over you. This is why the most powerful individuals, whether in business, warfare, or personal life, operate with a degree of mystery. Think about a master chess player. He does not reveal his strategy too soon. He does not telegraph his next move. Instead, he plays in a way that keeps his opponent guessing, uncertain, and on edge. This element of unpredictability forces others to tread carefully around him. The same principle applies to life. If you share too much your plans, your vulnerabilities, your emotions, you make yourself an easy target. People will use what they know against you, whether intentionally or not. But if you maintain a sense of mystery, if you keep your cards close to your chest, you become unreadable. And what people cannot read, they fear. How to control the flow of information about you. Be selective about what you share. Not everyone needs to know your struggles, ambitions, or fears. The more people know, the more influence they have over you. Share strategically, not impulsively. Keep your plans private. Announcing your every move makes you predictable. Keep your goals and ambitions to yourself until they are accomplished. Let your success, not your words, speak for you. Embrace mystery and unpredictability. People are naturally intrigued by what they don't fully understand. If you are always an open book, you lose the power of intrigue. But if you maintain an aura of calm detachment, if you reveal only what is necessary, you become someone others approach with caution, and respect. The less they know, the more they wonder. And when people are uncertain about you, they will always be a step behind. 6. Make decisions in silent strike without warning. Powerful people do not announce their every move. They do not seek validation before acting, nor do they broadcast their plans in advance. Instead, they observe, plan, and execute all in silence. By the time others realize what has happened, it is already too late to interfere. Consider a skilled strategist in battle. He does not reveal his tactics before the fight. He does not warn his enemies of an incoming attack. Instead, he watches, waits, and strikes only when the moment is right. This element of surprise ensures his success because by the time his adversaries react, he has already secured victory. Now, apply this mindset to your life. When you discuss your decisions prematurely, you invite doubt, criticism, and interference. People may try to discourage you, sabotage you, or manipulate your choices to serve their own interests. But when you move in silence, when you make decisions without seeking permission or approval, you remain in full control. How to make decisions with absolute discretion. Resist the urge to announce your intentions. Talking about your plans may feel satisfying, but it weakens your position. The more people know, the more influence they have over your choices. Gather information, but keep your opinions private. Listen more than you speak. Observe more than you reveal. Let others talk, expose their thoughts, and reveal their strategies while you remain unreadable. Execute first, speak later. Let your actions be the first thing people see. By the time they realize what you've done, your success will already be sealed. There is no greater power than achieving your goals while everyone else is still wondering what you are planning. As Sun Tzu famously wrote in The Art of War, let your plans be dark and impenetrable as night, and when you move, fall like a thunderbolt. Success without warning is the most unstoppable kind. When no one can predict your next move, no one can stop you.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.